Hello, my sexy and beautiful people of the internet. My name is Diego, also known as the Chilean Retro Gamer, and welcome back to the Roulette of Sadness Naked Gaming Edition with the first game of the Losers Revenge rounds here on tournament number 2. I'm gonna be playing Murder on the Titanic for the PC, another casual game that coincidentally came after Farmington Tales. As I mentioned during the Farmington Tales playthrough, if you guys have been paying attention, I said I was going to be doing the two projects at the same time, Farmington Tales and Murder on the Titanic, because both games will have the tendency to be a little bit long. I mean, these casual games are not that long, but they still need quite a few parts to go through. So in some cases I will do longer episodes, like I did for example with Farmington Tales. If you guys noticed, I did an hour-long episode. So I will be going back and forth. I will be doing short episodes of one project and a longer episode of the other, and vice versa, in order to make faster progress on both games and finish them as soon as I can. So without further ado, let's begin with Murder of the Titanic. I already played this game for around hold on, this is not the part I meant to go to. Create new profile. That is, I mean, that's kind of the beginning, but not quite the beginning. It's supposed to show an intro. So yeah, I already played around 40 minutes to this game, so I am familiar with the basic mechanics. I mean, this is a very traditional hidden object slash adventure game, but I'm already familiar with a lot of these missions already. So I will be making some sort of fast progress during the first 2 or 3 videos. Then the rest of the playthrough will be blind, of course. Pardon my intrusion, good sir, but are you Professor Jacob Magnusson? I am. It's an honor to meet our dear Captain Smith. What can you help you with? I only wish this were a social call, Professor. I'm afraid I might need your investigative talents for a matter of some delicacy. What is it, Captain? The body of one of our co-laborers was discovered in this reciprocating engine room a short while ago, and the ship's doctor believed he was a victim or something. As you have a reputation for solving murders in your native Sweden, I was hoping you could help us investigate. Of course, my aide and I will be happy to assist in any way we can. We'll need to stop by our cabin to collect our instruments. Very good, sir. Second officer, Lightoller will escort the two of you to your cabin. When you're ready, blah blah blah. Oh, and I hope I can count on you to keep this delicate matter quiet. Indeed, Captain. We'll take our leave and meet you shortly. So apparently this Professor Magnusson got more than just one game. It's like a series of detective games, of course with the hidden object slash adventure elements. So this is the introductory chapter. Yeah, this is the part that we already saw before, so basically it skipped the intro. Second Officer Lightoller, here you are, Professor Magnusson. I must urge you and your assistant to gather your things quickly. We can't let word of a murderer on board Titanic spread. Yes, of course, Mr. Lightoller. CRG, can you gather what we'll need for our investigation? Help screen, use the mouse to move the cursor, click the mouse to interact with the scene. When the cursor becomes a magnifying glass, click for a closer look, so basically a scene within a scene. When the cursor becomes a hand, click to perform an action. You might need to find the right inventory item for that action. When the completed icon appears, you are finished with the scene. Held elsewhere to continue. Okay, the music might be a little loud, so I'm gonna adjust that. The ambient volume will be also an issue at some point, so I'm also lowering it. So We got a map. Now you have access to a map of the ship. When you have completed a scene, you can use it to travel to other parts of the ship. Hold on, let me take a look at the time here. There you go. I wasn't able to look at it. Ah yes, I hit the key to the attaché, I guess it's pronounced, in there. Can you solve the puzzle to get the key while I attend to a matter with the purser? I'll return shortly. So yeah, we got our first puzzle. So this usually combines hidden object elements. What else? We have puzzle solving. Okay. And that does it. So now I got the key. So yeah, adventure game elements, basically by adding an inventory in which you use the items to interact with the scenery. If you have trouble figuring out what to do next, click the lifeboat buoy, what? And you will receive a hint. And they recharge. It has an intricate lock on it. I'll have to find the key. Well, we already know where it is now. And we open it up. So we're gonna get a journal, which is another typical thing out of these games. We move these things. And basically get this open. Aren't you supposed to be able to open it by dragging? Or am I forgetting something else? We don't have what we need to start the investigation yet. So basically everything is inside the closet. There it is. So, we're gonna start our first hidden object game here, in which we have to find usually 15 items. Search for the items on your list and click them to cross them off. So we got sock, handkerchief, oak leaf, fortune cookie. Okay, these are different items from the ones I found the first time I played this. Again, I played around 40 minutes to this, so I am familiar with some of these things, but not all of them. Saxophone, a mouse. I remember actually seeing a mouse first time. Okay. Slipper, rose. Okay, I think the rose is up there. A medal. That? Maybe that? No. Those don't count as medals. Sock, handkerchief, sorry. Oak leaf, right there. Domino. That's a sleeper. I saw the bell. Yeah, I know that. Metronome. Tie pin. That's the one. The one that I confused as a medal. Let me see. 9 out of 15. So during the first 4 episodes, again like I did with Farmington Tales, they will be around 15 minutes long each. And then we're gonna be going back and forth doing, I say back and forth that I do this. I'm gonna be going back and forth with powder and brush. That goes to the inventory. So yeah, I will be doing like longer episodes every other week or so for both projects. Like one week I will be doing a longer episode of Murder on the Titanic, and the next week I will be doing a longer episode to Farmington Tales. For example, this week you already saw me do 1 hour of Farmington Tales, which means the next longer episode that I do will be on this game. Okay, here's the medal. Fortune cookie. And a sock. Right there. Easy life. Well done. Now that we have all of our items, let's proceed post-haste to the crime scene. And remember, this icon basically represents you being done with the level. So that was the tutorial. Now we're moving to chapter 1, the first murder. Murder, no murderer. We're supposed to find the murderer. So yeah, this fucking thing is so loud. I don't know how... Okay, the volume is actually okay now. It used to be a lot louder. Anyway, Damnation, another burst pipe that have been happening through this cursed voyage. The murder scene is in the engine room beyond. But there's no way we can make it through all this steam, it would cook us alive. We'll have to go around through the cargo hold and come from the other side. If I may, Officer Lightoller, might we perhaps try to fix the problem here? It could save us valuable time. If we can reroute the pipes to contain the steam, we could then be on our way. You make good sense, Professor. It's a long trip to the other side of the ship. Let's see what we can do. Give it a try, will you, CRG? Of course. It's up to me. Excessive heat makes me break out in hives. So, first things first. Is it that noise? Oh, it's the sound effects. I guess that's a lot better. Okay, I didn't solve this puzzle the first time. I didn't quite understand it. Sorry for pausing. I am just basically moving my recording software to set the timer. So I don't quite see the objective here. This valve is stuck. I'll have to find a combination of the others to stop the flow to the broken pipe. I can't close that many exit pipes or the system will overheat. Yeah, but basically there are two of them that cannot be closed. So it's basically a matter of luck. So yeah, this puzzle is, I don't know, I just skipped it. There are many others that I will be skipping, some others that I will be actually solving. It's the typical tendency that I have when playing these games. Some of them can be solved, or I can solve, and some others would take me forever, and for the sake of the video I'd rather skip them. Good show, CRG, well, no need to thank me, I didn't do shit. But it appears the erupting steam vent caused a number of items to be scattered about. Let's see if we can restore some order to this room so we can get beyond. So, time to find objects. Fan. Mug. I remember the mug, sorry, I remember the plunger. I see the shovel. Oil can. Is that a bucket? No. I mean, it's a basically paint. That's a bucket. We need a fan, a thermometer, bootprint, sledgehammer, right there, brick, schedule, right there, a fan, what kind of fan is it? Could be a hand fan or that maybe. I mean, it's not a maybe. Brush, handprint, paint can, that's the one I was referring to. Cobweb, I don't remember what that is, so I'm gonna be using a hint. Basically, you press the hint and then you press the switch, just like in the Farmington Tales game. Oh, right there. Interesting, a handprint left exposed by the steam. I wonder if the burst pipe was not an accident at all, but a deliberate attempt to delay our investigation. Let's use our brush and powder to take an impression, shall we? We can analyze it later. Speaking of later, guys, we're gonna continue this playthrough later, as a matter of fact. So I'll see you on episode number 2. Thank you for watching.